Hey guys, welcome back to WebDevMentors YouTube channel, and you are watching Python tutorial series for beginners. So in this video we're going to see about functions with multiple parameters in Python. In the last video or the previous video we have seen about functions with parameters, how to access the parameters, and also what are all things you can do with the parameter in function. Not exactly what are all the things, but how much you can do with functions that has a parameter passed to it by the user. Now, what if you want to get multiple parameters? Now, there is no restrictions how many parameters you can pass to a function. You can define a function. In the definition of the function, you have to define how many parameters that you want to get for a function. Now, that's what makes it to decide how many parameters you want to get for a function. So let's define. I'm going to define a function named as function multi underscore params. Let's see, a comma b comma c. Let's have three parameters in here. Let's print, sorry about that, it has to be a string. The three parameters are a and b, then finally c. Now this is the most simplest function I can write for three parameters. Print, and it's not necessary to print this. So let's have like first, second, third. Let's run it, and then that's going to be the easiest way to do it. Let's actually do some calculations in here. So let's change it to 3, 4, 5. So what is the calculation that I can do with three parameters? It's like three numbers. Let's add them, and then divide them by c, and you have to return it. So let's return them. Instead of printing, let's return this, and for that we have to print it. I'm still struggling with my keyboard in this Mac because this is not a Mac keyboard, this is a Windows keyboard. I have to actually customize it, but let's see. This is in Hackintosh. What do you expect? Let's run it, and you can see 3.8. So I'm really bad in mathematics. I shouldn't have done it. Okay, 4 plus 3 is 7. 7 divided by 5 is definitely not what it is. So 4 divided by 5 should be 0.8. So 3 plus 0.8 is 3.8. Let's see. So sometimes the braces comes in handy. So 1.4. Yeah, now I think it's more sensible because b divided by c is carried out first based on, if you've done all those programming kind of logics, you will know that which one will be carried out first. So the priority for division is much more higher than addition. So division, multiplication will be having higher priority when compared to the addition. So those things will be carried out first. So let's do something. Let's actually make it more different or more complex. Let's see, like if there is a third value, like if the value of the third variable c is greater than 0, then perform this. Sorry about that, I forgot the colon. Else just do the addition. Now this is because if I do 0 in here, what do you think? So let's actually see this as well. So you should see division by 0 is not accepted. So that's something that you have to handle. Now none. Oh my goodness, I haven't returned anything, isn't it? Yeah, return. Let's return in here as well. Yeah, some mistakes some mistakes happen. Let's run it. You get the result. So you just add something in here like 10. Ooh, that's going to be a bigger problem. Let's run it. It's going to be 3.4. Again, I haven't done this. Let's run it. 0.7. So that's the proper calculation. I trust Python more than myself because I'm kind of not so good at mathematics. Well, this is how you do. And there's one more thing that I have to cover when it comes to functions and parameters, which is nothing but giving a default value. But I'm not going to do that in here. I want you to play around with the functions again with multiple parameters. Supply multiple parameters, call multiple parameters with different ways. You can do the same thing like multiple like 4.5, 6.3, and all of a sudden 10. Bang! Because we are using that parameters as numbers. Now this will be a real trouble if you're getting values from the user in some form. So you have to convert this into integer, parse that into integer in order to make it work properly. But that is something that we're going to cover later on in the series, because parsing typecasting is something that you have to do later on, because complex programs and applications need to do that in order to make sure that you're not getting any kind of errors. So let's in the next video please do something with this kind of codes, because you have to practice them in order to get them inside your head. Well, that's in the next video, guys. Please hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel, and also share the video with your friends and anyone you think will be benefited by this video. If you find any kind of issues with this video or any kind of issues with the program, please leave them in the comment section. If you have any suggestions or feedbacks or some kind of comments that you want to leave, please go ahead, do that in the comment section, or else you can also contact me through the Facebook page, Twitter feed, or Google Plus. Well, the links can be found in the description section of this video or any other video that you can find in this channel. Well, that's in the next video, guys. Keep watching this series. Learn Python.